Hello, and welcome to the Pottervision podcast, where every other week, myself, Lucas Kirkby, and another man who's also here every other week, Tom Lawrenson, we discuss a little children's book. Yeah? Which one? You have to tune in every week to find out. This week it's Harry Potter, and we're on episode 162, chapter 27 of book 6, The Lightning Struck Tower. And as I said, I'm joined by none other than Tommy Lorry.
Hello. Do you remember me?
Hello. I do remember you. I remember you from the last 161 episodes, but how are you doing?
161. 161. I'm well. I fell over
162.
today. Sorry? I fell over today.
Oh! Not a fall. You haven't had a fall.
I'm always having falls.
It's going home.
Honestly, I'm falling over all the time. I fell over the other week. I fell down the stairs. I slid down the stairs on... Did I tell you this on the pod?
No.
I slid down the stairs in my slippers.
Well, that's what they're for, slipping.
And then I hit... literally, it was like Wallace and Gromit flying down on one leg. Oh! And then my knee hit the door. Pow! And that hurt. And paint came off on my trousers. And then I fell over today because I was going down a steep hill. And I was like, I was going getting some steps in. So I was like, oh, I'm going down this steep hill. And it's so steep, I was like, you know, it's so steep where it's making you like run down the hill. So I thought I can counteract this. I thought I'll walk in a zigzag. Yeah. So I started walking in a zigzag.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've beat you. I'm not running down the hill anymore. And I just fell over. And can you see that? Look at that. Oh!
Don't look, listeners. It looks dirty, that as well. You need to wash it.
I've done, you cheeky git. It's scabbing over, you horrible bastard.
It's scabbing over, you horrible bastard. Yeah?
I'm going to come over to Germany and I'm going to make sure you have a wash.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, I tell you what.
Why have you got a goatee?
I've had anything like that for years.
Why have you grown a goatee?
I've not grown a goatee. Martina wanted me to have a longer moustache.
So you got a moustache, the underneath bit there.
Yeah. I don't know. It shouldn't be a goatee. It should just be a bit of a longer moustache and then a beard like that.
My bit there always looks thicker too, but because your moustache is longer, it looks like you're going for a little Guy Fawkes thing.
Guy Fawkes? Yeah, I was thinking more Charles II. But, either way, someone who was executed.
Yeah, should old acquaintance be forgotten? I've never brought to mind yet, yeah.
Hallowed be their name. I tell a lie, I don't even know if Charles II was executed. I was thinking of Charles I.
Should Charles I be executed? I've never brought to mind.
Didn't they cut his legs off?
I wouldn't like to think. I don't know much about Charles I.
No. Charles I was like the Civil War, wasn't it? The Cavaliers and the Roundheads, like blue and red. It's like, Manchester Derby or something. Trotting round on horses, killing each other. And after him, they were like, right, we're not having kings now. We're going to have, a manager of Britain. Oliver Cromwell. Manager. Not king, no crown or anything, just like, the boss. But he was a nasty boss. He got rid of, Christmas and the theatre and parties. People we don't like that. So let's, that Charles got executed, let's get his son back from Spain. And he came back and he was like, right, I'm going to... You like Christmas, don't you? Right, oh, yeah. Well, you can have it back.
I like this. He's got a tan. Oh. He's been on the beaches.
Tan, but he's not foreign. Oh.
He's been on the beaches. La 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 la. George.
There we go. Brought some inaccurate history for you there, listeners. But you don't hear about history. You hear about what fast food shops we've been to, and Harry Potter.
Have you had any fast food
Speaking
since?
of food,
Go on.
you are soon to be visiting me and my wife and son in
My
our
wife?
home.
Yeah.
My wife, nice. And I wanted to know, do you have any special requests for food or drinks or anything like that? Entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Welsh dance.
Welsh, let me write that down. Welsh. Clip me pen. Welsh dance. Okay, I'll get Martina to practice one for you.
No. I want the Welshman to do it.
Okay, Lucas. That'll be my one. Okay, anything else?
Lucas, let's use that. Food. Okay, food. A souffle, perhaps?
Food, souffle. Don't even know what that is. Alright, but I'll give it a go.
7-layer vegetable pie.
There will be frozen vegetables, is that alright? 7-layer vegetable pie. Every layer will be mash.
I don't know. We eat anything, so don't scratch 7-layer vegetable pie off. Get rid of souffle. I don't want you to actually make those things. I don't want either of those things. Them two things make me sick. But I do want the Welsh dance.
Right. Oh, I was going to ask, is there any leeway on that? Alright, Welsh dance for definite. Food, whatever we can rustle up.
Because you live in a town, don't you?
Oh, like a little village, yeah.
A village. Well, I mean, worst case scenario, order something in.
Oh, worst case scenario, order something in, or drive you to McDonald's or Burger King. You know them, don't you? And if we give you a schnitzel and you start spitting it out, being sick.
I love schnitzel. That was one of the things we said this the other day, me and Lucy. I was like, I'm going to get my hands on some German beer and a schnitzel and be happy for one moment of my life.
Yeah. Well, we'll go to a nice German restaurant that does stuff like that then. Get some schnitzel in your belly, some beer in your gullet.
We're the Pottervision boys. EU.
EU. Well, you're not EU. You, I don't really know what your status is. I don't.
Are you allowed to be there?
I think so. I think at some point my 3 years runs out.
Oh, is that... Then what happens?
Well, then I just have to, apply to... I've done all the things that I needed to do. I've done my integration course and all that. So, but then at the end of the 3 years, I think I have to just meet up with somebody and they go, well done. You can stay for however long you want now.
Can I get a quick Welsh dance before I sign you off?
Is it necessary? Yes. Oh, that's me pushing the sheep out of the way. Ooh.
That's a hyacinth bouquet dance.
Yeah, how do you know about hyacinth bouquet German council work?
So many times I
You should be
listen back.
watching Keeping Up Appearances.
So many times I listen back to this podcast audio version, and there'll be like 5 seconds silence, and I'm like, I think we're dancing at this point.
We've got to entice people to the video versions on YouTube.
I think we're looking at each other just dancing.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, we can also order pizza. When my parents and my sister and her family came over a couple of weeks ago, there's this pizza place within the supermarket near us, and we ordered these party pizzas, right, 4 of them. You would not believe the size of these things. When I tell you that one pizza had probably the diameter of about 1/2 metre, they were enormous, honestly. One pizza was like that.
What did you do with them all?
We ate them, but like one, it took like 3 nights. One slice.
Oh, look at
was a
that
meal.
waste.
Ooh, yeah. We must have told that story on the pod.
Well, if you don't remember it, here it is again. We were at a pizzeria in Belfast, and a waitress was taking an half-eaten pizza back to the kitchen to throw away. And as she walks past, the waitress walking past, Lucas goes, "Oh, look at that waste!" It's funny because to the naked ear, I think it sounds like he's commented on the waitress's like stomach diameter, but instead he was just couldn't believe someone was throwing away half a pizza. Oh,
I know. I was like, bloody hell, what a waste that is. Going in the bin.
that was that story. There it is again. I always think, we must have said this on the podcast before, the amount of times. So let's say we hadn't been fed at a restaurant. There should be no reason we can't go, "Oh, excuse me, cancel our order. We'll have that waste for free."
Yeah, I think so. It is in the oven. Yeah. Change their minds. We're having that waste over there for free.
The customer's always right.
Well, you're not having it.
But I always think, when you, I don't know if I'm just a freaky beggar, but the amount of times I'll just go into a restaurant and I think, what if you just said, "Everyone, I'm going to walk around with a plate. Can everyone donate a bit of food to me?"
Yeah.
I don't really want to spend 25 quid, on a drink. But if you all donate some food to me, that'd be lovely. And he's walking around, everyone's like, "Half a fish finger, cut you off some of my burger." And then by the end of it, you'd be like, "Ooh."
Ooh, I've got more than you lot. I remember, I don't know whether it was something somebody told me, but for years as a kid, I assumed that all leftovers in every restaurant would get sent to, like, pigs in a farm. And I don't know why. I think someone must have told me that once. And then when I worked in a cafe at, like, 16 or however old I was, I couldn't believe it was just going in the bin. Oh, there was hungry pigs.
What do you mean hungry pigs? No hungry pigs. Pigs are getting fed. Why do you think they're so fat?
Yeah, but I thought it was like leftovers or, like bits of peeled potatoes from a restaurant.
Oh yeah,
Potato
that's what pigs eat. A snotty hanky.
Not a snotty hanky. I'm talking about potato skins or.
That's what people put in the.
cores.
That's what people put on top. I used to work in a cafe in Blackpool.
Yeah.
At Booth's supermarket, and dirty beggars would snot all in a handkerchief and then just leave it on top of their half-eaten food.
Oh!
Sopping wet handkerchief. If your nose is running to the point you are making a handkerchief sopping wet, you stay home, I say.
In booths as well.
And I mean that.
Posh.
And I mean that. Imagine meaning that.
Yeah. You should be staying at home, you should, love.
Come on,
Snotty
love.
Nose. Come on, love. Oh. Dirty doggy done a shitty, love. Come on.
When we say this, when I worked at Booths,
Yeah.
I was such a... I don't know what was going on, but I'd get there. I thought it was the worst time of my life. I'd get there at 10 a.m. and I was like, this is crap. And I'd wash up and stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I'd sing. Do you ever do this to pass the time? You sing a full album in your head.
Yeah.
Have you done that?
I don't know about a full album, but I've gone through someone's discography.
Singing it in your head, not even out loud.
What are you thinking about, Tom? Track 6.
Fat bottom girls. Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me?
There's enough fat bottom girls here. You don't have to be thinking about them. Have a look. No, not funny. Can't be arsed editing that out. Sorry, everyone.
We'll hope that you'll forgive.
But I'd get lunch sometimes at 12. So I'm having lunch. I've been there for 2 hours making me go on lunch.
Yeah.
So I think I got... How long did I get for lunch? I either got an hour or half an hour, yeah. I think I got half an hour for lunch, which is the legal minimum requirement.
Yeah.
In that time, I would walk home, which would take me 10 minutes. And then I'd be at home, and then I'd walk back. What a waste for lunch.
Yeah.
But when I got home, my mum would make me a bacon sandwich.
Yeah.
And then, after I ate the bacon sandwich, she'd look at me and go, "Do you want another one?" And I'd go, "Yeah." And the fat bastard I was, I'd have 2 bacon sandwiches on lunch.
Yeah. Well, I remember I used to get... it used to be part of the deal that if you work there, you get something for your lunch from the cafe. And so I'd always have a ham and cheese panini and chips. And I started working there before the summer holidays, where we didn't really have that much to do. There weren't that many customers. So, like, when it was my lunchtime, I'd go into the kitchen and I'd go, "Could I have a ham and cheese panini and chips?" And they'd be like, "Of course you can." Get it on the hob. But then it came to the summer. It was really busy. And like, it'd be time for me lunch. I put my head round the corner and I'd see these 2 women nearly in, like, pensioners, sweating cobs like this. They got about 5 pans on the go, cooking stuff. And I'm like, "Could I have a ham and cheese panini and chips?" And look at me like, "Yes." Like I put up a new bag of paninis and stick it in. I'd be like, "No rush."
You're lucky though that they gave you that for free at my work. That's why I never got anything at the cafe I worked in. I would go if you want anything like that, you had to go to the till and put it through and pay for it.
Bloody hell. Yeah, I remember once asking for an egg as well, and they were like, "That's too much."
Why do people get like that sometimes? I was staying at my brother-in-law Luke was making me breakfast once. He's making bacon sandwiches, yeah. Frying pan's hot, frying pan's going. I go to him, "Throw an egg on there for me as well, would you?" And he still talks about it to this day, like I'm the cheekiest person that ever lived.
It was the fact that you shouted it from your bed, Tom. "Chuck an egg on there, will you?" Come down and ask me properly.
Yeah. I remember I was I don't know why this came to be, but I was staying. So I think he was house sitting for his own mother, yeah. And so I think she was on holiday. And for some reason I stayed round there on the couch. I don't know what the hell was going on. And so the next morning they made that sandwich and stuff. But the night before I'd like sat with my sister and her brother-in-law and her husband in the living room. And they had this Dalmatian, and the Dalmatian was fine during the evening. And I got to sleep on the couch, you know. I wake up in the middle of the night. This Dalmatian, this big, fat, horrible Dalmatian, stood over me going like this. And I'm like,
probably his bed.
No, he'd forgotten who I was.
Oh. Dalmatian with dementia. Imagine coming back. Your son's house sitting for you. You come back. Not just your son there. There's a fat Dalmatian and a man on your sofa that you don't know.
It was a Dalmatian.
Oh, it was her Dalmatian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do well there.
So I did what I always do. Give it a nice handful of chocolate. That's horrible. That's not funny.
That's not good.
Not edit that out either. Sorry about that, everyone. You don't have to edit if you just say sorry. Sorry about that, everyone. That's shit.
Oh,
This woman at
I've
Miles'
come
work.
home, there's a man on my sofa and there's dog diarrhea all over the carpet.
This woman at Miles' work. Anytime she did anything that was like even slightly bending the rules,
Yeah.
like for example, clocking out a bit too early or whatever, she'd
Yeah.
do this. She'd be like, "Oh," and slap her own wrist. She'd be like, "Oh, naughty me."
Oh.
Kind of start incorporating that.
Yeah. Did you miss working there at Booth's Cafe?
It's probably good for me working there because I think it submerged me into what good customer service should be.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, actually. People used to complain to me and I'd be like, "It's not my fault." But I think I was all right most of the time. I was like, "Yeah, I'll just do that for you." But I don't know, very shy, weird boy, like all 18-year-olds. Anytime you go anywhere where an 18-year-old's working there, expect bad customer service because they're brain dead.
Yeah. But then, like, if you're running down the clock or just doing, like, shift work for hourly pay, you don't mind what you're doing. Like, if someone gives you a completely different task that isn't part of your job, why are you bothered? You just, like, crack on with it. I remember once them being like, "Oh, can you take all this change to the bank?" I was like, "I'm pot wash, but yeah, I'll take all the change to the bank." All right, it does need
Hello,
to be sorted
Vicar.
into bags first. I was like, all right.
I've been burned by that before.
Yeah.
I remember having a big bag of coins donated at the Edinburgh Fringe. La 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 la. And I went into it. I went into my bank, and I was like, "I'd like to deposit these, please." And they're like, "You have to sort them into little bags." And I'm like, "Oh."
What I used to do was I'd take all the change to my next big shop, and then I'd like buy like 100 quid's worth of groceries and stuff, and then I'd go to the self checkout and I'd just put like 2p's in the machine. And once I did it, and it got to a certain point where it was like, "I can't have any more," and I was like, "Come on, eat it, swallow it." I can't.
I'm full. I'm full.
The machine's like, "Oh, gagging."
Like that scene in Monty Python's A Meaning of Life. Just one more mouthful, sir. Oh.
A wafer thin mint.
What was that about? What was that scene about? I didn't get the hell. Why did he want him to eat that last? Did he want to kill him? What was that about?
Yeah, I felt like he wanted him to explode.
But what was the point of it?
I'm sorry if I seem distracted. About 3 minutes ago, the lid on me cherry coke fell over, and I've not been able to find it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, bloody hell!
Oh, I love a story that ends well. Oh.
Yeah, he loves a story that ends well. There'll be no cherry coke when I come over there.
Oh, there's a video call going on. I've not put my phone on airplane mode. Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
Who's videoing you?
My family. They ring hoping that they'll see the baby, but if he's asleep, they won't get to see him. They get just to see us.
What's that?
What? Can you not hear me?
It breaks up a little bit. What were you saying?
I was saying, my family want to see little baby boy, and so they'll do a video call every couple of days, but then if he's asleep, well, you can't see him, can you? He's in a dark room sleeping, not to be disturbed.
Get him up.
Get pumped this up. But then I ring them, because I think, oh, he's awake now and happy, and they're like, we're at swimming. Well, get out of the pool and get on your phone.
Your mum goes
Baby's
swimming?
awake. No, my sister takes the kids once a week.
I was thinking I might go swimming.
Yeah, go swimming. Why not?
Swimming.
Go swimming. Do you know what? If you want something, you bloody do it. That's my message to you.
I need an activity to do. I'm going a bit stir crazy.
What happened to your fitness regime with your personal trainer?
Still doing it, but I don't know. Still doing it, but I can't. Something about you know that food is like so Moorish.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's tough that. Like at the minute, I'm doing the squash, which is the fitness thing, but nothing else. Food is still the same old shite I'm shoveling down my gob.
And the more you exercise, the hungrier you are. I'm just trying to keep this, maybe like -1 calorie deficit a day. No, because you've got to be on a walk. We're going to make you double hungry.
Oh, I know, but I'm like, I'm playing all this squash, and I'm not losing any weight. And Martina's like, well, you got a pizza on the way back from the sports centre. No.
Did you want me to die? I could have died. I was hungry.
It's tough out there, guys.
I don't want
Not
to
like
pass
when
away.
we were young.
I always think if I miss one meal, I will die.
Yeah, could happen, couldn't it? You never know.
Would you cry if I died?
Yeah, I would actually. Well, it depends when. If it was like old age, I'd be like, well, it's time to come. But if it was like tomorrow or something, I'd be like, bloody hell. Yeah, I'd be dead upset.
Would you? You might as well carry on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, I'll carry on the podcast. Yeah. A couple of weeks off or something, you know. But I reckon there's enough episodes that I could probably get like an AI bot to listen to you and then just be like a version of you.
Who would you do it with? Well, if you couldn't do that, if you got Merkel or something.
Angela Merkel.
Yeah.
Well, she's retired now. She's got time on her hands, hasn't she?
She might as well. Right, Merkel, we're jumping in. Half-Blood Prince, last 2 chapters. What do you think?
Yeah. What can I say? Dumbledore's dead. Yeah, I don't know. Would I carry on? Probably. I don't know. Probably not. Just stay alive.
Well, you might as well. I'm not gonna pass away. If anything, I'm gonna live 100 years.
Yeah. From now, or like in total?
Well, how old am I? I'm gonna live to at least 101.
Yeah. It's mad, then. You know, you think like what's the average age or like the average lifespan? And you think, well, I've only got another 40 years then.
Now, why do people always think you don't have to die at 70? Everyone thinks, oh, you die at 70. You don't die at 70.
No, I'm not saying you die at 70. But that's the average, innit? But I think that takes into account, like, kiddies being killed and stuff.
Things are different now. We've got medicine.
Yeah.
We've got medicine and operations. You can live to 100.
Yeah, medicine and operations.
Hello, doctor. I've come for my medicine and operation. Oh, God.
Anything wrong with you? Don't know. Will you put me to sleep first? I don't. What am I doing?
Some doctor. Some bloody... I clapped for you for nothing, did I? What was I clapping for if you're not going to put me to sleep?
8 o'clock on a Wednesday or whenever it was. I was bagging me pots. For this. For no medicine and no operation.
I was smacking a wheelie bin with a cricket bat for nothing.
I was knocking me dogs together. For nothing. Hey, what are you doing? NHS! Don't knock your dogs together.
I rolled a carrier bag full of cola bottles down a flight of stairs for nothing. Yeah?
Hey!
I let off a firework in July for nothing.
Yes, you did. Well,
Harry
what can I
Potter.
say? Harry Potter. Would you like one of those chapter rundowns that are popular at the moment?
Yes, please.
Chapter 27, The Lightning Struck Tower. So, Harry brings Dumbledore back to Hogsmeade, yeah, and they see the dark mark above the Hogwarts. And they're like, bloody hell, that means someone's been murdered. Brutally murdered. So they fly back to Hogwarts, and they go to the tower. There's nobody there. They're like, thought someone had been murdered. Brutally murdered. And then Draco turns up and he's like, right, Expelliarmus Dumbledore. But before he does that, Dumbledore like freezes Harry like he's cryogenically or something, like Walt Disney. And then Malfoy's like, well, I'm going to kill you now. And Dumbledore says, don't think you are. And Malfoy's like, well, I might not actually. Anyway. Then turns up 4 Death Eaters. None of them you know. They're all strangers. Some new characters to learn about before Dumbledore gets shot. Anyway, just as it's all getting a bit of fun, in comes Snape. And Dumbledore says, please, Snape, please. And then Snape shoots him in the head. And Dumbledore falls like down that tower like that. And he's dead, I'm assuming. Anyway, that was the lightning struck tower. What a chapter.
What a bloody chapter. Imagine, so he leaves the cave, doesn't he, and he's carrying Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Imagine carrying your teacher, I couldn't be arsed.
No.
He's avoided
What's the
him.
rush?
He's
What is
avoided
the
him his
rush?
whole life. They shouldn't have come back, there was no danger.
Yeah. Let
I'll
him have
tell
a
you what.
rest.
After carrying, yeah, I don't know, should have, yeah, just, why don't make him sick it all up, right, sick all that up now.
Honestly, Accio tent, Accio bed. Don't worry about it. Just have a good night's rest and then get back to Hogsmeade. He's like dragging Dumbledore along by his pubes. Come on!
By his pubes, yeah, by his merkin.
Yeah.
By Merlin's
Come
merkin.
on. Merkin's beard. He's pulling him along. Come on. Man's dying here.
But he's looking after him so much, that duty of care. I think after all this, I'd say Harry Potter's ready to have a baby.
Yeah, I do. He's shown the kind of responsibility that a parent needs to have. I think you're right. I hope he gets like Hermione pregnant or something in the next one.
Imagine after 5 or 6 books of it being like, we've got to stop Snape, we've got to stop Voldemort, we've got to stop Merkel. Imagine it'd be like, and then in the last book, Harry and Hermione had a baby and they moved to France. Right.
Oh. We've got to stop Voldemort. We've got to push your A-levels back a year. That's what we've got to do. He's pregnant. Oh.
Everyone, that'd be so funny to do to a book series. Just like, on the last book, forget everything we've been building up and have it about a teenage pregnancy.
And let the Voldemort thing be like a subplot. And as Harry was cradling his baby boy to sleep, he saw on the news that Voldemort had been defeated. Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That was us last year.
You get back to Hogwarts and there's a dark mark in the sky, and both of them they're falling apart thinking about this dark mark. They don't know what to do about it. Like, pair of wimps. It's a skull. Won't bother me.
Well, it's a weird thing, isn't it? Like, because maybe I've forgotten about it, but they make this big thing of they only ever show the dark mark when somebody's been murdered. It's like, well, yeah, but they can make it whenever. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, maybe they do it when they've murdered someone, but it's not like a requirement, is it? It's just like a firework. Doesn't have to be New Year's Eve, does it? Stick it in the sky.
Letting a firework off during the year in July. Is it New Year's Eve? No. It's
No.
Happy New Year, I guess. Should old acquaintance? No.
No.
Someone's just let off a firework.
You only have fireworks on New Year's Eve. I can only mentally prepare my cat for one night a year. Alright.
Do you get a lot of dog muck in Germany?
No. I don't think I've ever seen a dog turd in Germany.
I've got a crooked back because I have to walk around. I don't ever get to look at the sky around here. All I do is walk around looking at the floor to try and make sure I don't stand in dog shit.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was better now they've done that £1,000 fine thing. Because I remember as a kid you couldn't walk 10 metres without stepping in dog do. But now it's much better. But you're saying it's bad where you are.
It's not £1,000 fine, is it?
It bloody is. There are signs that say you could be fined £1,000.
I thought it's up to 100.
No, let's have a look. Dog poo fine in the UK. That sounds like a fun show.
That sounds like a fun show. I've got a show on a pitch to ITV. It's called Dog Poo Fine UK. Oh, has this been successful in other countries? No.
Oh well, from which show have you been inspired from? Well, it's just my mind.
What's the UK element?
The UK bit at the end of it. Dog Poo Fine UK. It's going to be a franchise, right? It's going to be like Britain's Got Talent, yeah? It's going to take over the world. Yeah.
You're going to want to get in on this early, right? Because you don't want to let the French have this first, do you? Dog Poo Fine FR? You're not thinking here.
Hello, is that the ABC network? I was wondering if you'd got my letter about Dog Poo Fine USA. Yeah? Have you not seen Dog Poo Fine UK? Well, I've read it up. It can be up to £80, but if you ignore the fine, then it can be up to £1,000. So if you don't pay the fine, your dog's poo could lead to £1,000. Cool.
I've got a better system.
Go on.
The dog owners have to eat the dog poo.
The dog owners have to eat the dog poo. Yeah.
How's that sound?
I think that's good, but then how do you trace back the turd to the dog owner?
Basically, citizens keep an eye on it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're allowed, kind of like a citizen's arrest. You force the dog owner's face to the poo, and go, come on, and tuck in, and then when they don't eat it, you force it in their mouths. Sounds crazy that, but that's just what I believe. These are my beliefs.
You can't have a go at someone for their beliefs. They don't choose what to believe. That's not a choice.
That's just what I believe, I think. And I see dog owners sometimes do this thing. They let their dog crap, and then they look around to see if anyone's there before they pick it up. On the off chance no one's there, and they can just walk off without picking it up. And sometimes dog owners do this thing where they just they'll wrap the dog turd up in a little bag and they'll put it on a fence post for everyone to look at.
It's like you've done the hard bit. You've done the. Just take the bag with you.
Or they'll throw it into a tree or something. There you go, have it in the tree.
Hey, squirrel, enjoy.
Merry Christmas indeed. You can't walk with a bag in your hand. No.
Oh, bag of shit. But it's like you just get used to stuff like that. Like the idea of picking up dog poo isn't very nice. But I think once you have a dog, you just do it. It's like changing nappies on baby boy. Like if I'd have thought, oh, got to wipe someone's bum, I wouldn't want to do it. But it's baby's, it's my own son's bum. That's all right. And you just get used to it, don't you? It's just a bit of poo in it. But can I say as well, not to get into it too much, but I think because he only drinks milk, it's just like yellowy brown liquid, isn't it? I think if it came out like normal turds, it'd be very odd to clean up.
Well, it will. I mean? It will one day, son.
I know, and I will get used to that. Anyway, here's Babe Station.
That's live. That's live. That's what all the people say.
In the month of May. Right, they want to get to Hogwarts quick, right? And they meet up with Rosmerta, the what's she called? The matriarch of the pub. And she goes, I've got a couple of brooms behind the bar, I'll get them for you. And Dumbledore goes, no. Harry will use magic to get them. And then Harry goes, Accio Rosmerta's brooms. It's like, magic shouldn't work like that. The spells are Latin. You can't just say Accio and then like an English sentence. Accio, my brother-in-law's toothbrush. That's not magic. That's not it.
Accio, the crown jewels.
Accio, hello magazine.
Accio, vitamin C. That's vitamin D.
Oh. You can't just say English. The whole bit about Harry Potter is that it's all a bit like Latin, isn't it? Guardium Leviosa. Findo. Accio, my slippers.
Accio, my favourite jumper. That's not my favourite jumper.
Oh, damn you, magic. I didn't like that.
That's funny as well. No, Harry will get the brooms using magic. 2 brooms flying out from behind the counter.
It's all right. They're literally here. I can just give them you.
Knocking over glasses.
I've got them in my hand. You don't need to do a spell.
No, we'd rather have them fly across the room, thanks. I wouldn't. I'm sneezing now.
Right.
They're a bit dusty.
Oh. Put them back behind the bar. I'm not taking them off you. Put them back behind the bar. Harry will get them with magic, I said.
It's never too late in the evening for a magic lesson. There's a dark mark over Hogwarts. Why is he having to use magic? Harry will use magic. No shortcuts for him. He knows Accio. He knows Accio. That one's...
Yeah. That one's been in the bag for about 4 years. He knows that one. Anyway.
It's like
there, don't they?
if me and you finished a gig, yeah, and then we're working out the settlement after the show with the venue, and they're like, right, let's just go through it now, and they get our calculator. I'm like, no, Lucas will do this in his head.
10 plus 10 is 20. 2 plus 10. There isn't a 10 plus 10 on here. It's the number of people times 14. Oh.
He knows his year. Oh, don't try and get one over on us. This lad knows his year 1 maths.
And I can work out the day on which you were born. 20 years ago, sounds bad. We've got homes to go to. No, hear me out.
20 years ago, what's that number? I'm 50. 20 years ago.
Yeah, I always start from 2005. It's a base point. Right, then we go. Has anyone got any paper? Oh, why are they not inviting us back? Not let them work out the settlement.
I think we went back to Belfast. We took a massive loss on Belfast, but I think we went back there just for that big pizza. Oh, I wish I had that
the
pizza.
first couple of times we went, we made a bit of money, didn't we?
I'd do anything to have that pizza right now. Nice little booth.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's nothing better than a big, thin pizza, is there?
Yeah. What was it called, that place?
Succhiano's.
It was not called Succhiano's. Was it
It
called
was.
like Cherubim Pizza or something like that?
No, it was called Succhiano's. The motto was Succhiano's. Pizza's so good, you'll suck it away.
I don't remember being there. That might be something else. I like this. Malfoy's got Dumbledore right where he wants him. Yeah, on a heap in the floor. No one to defend himself. And yet he hesitates. I really like this kind of war of words between Dumbledore and Malfoy. Where Malfoy clearly doesn't want to kill Dumbledore. Did you enjoy it?
I found it fascinating because I was thinking to myself, is this the first time Dumbledore and Malfoy have ever spoken to each other?
I know, I thought that.
Bit awkward. Sorry, this is first time we're actually a bit funny. I've always seen you about, but we've never actually spoken, have we? Anyway, I was thinking of killing you tonight.
Well, you're nuts. And Malfoy starts going on about Hermione and calls her a mudblood. And then Dumbledore's like, do not say that word. Like, Dumbledore, man's got gun to your head. Yeah? In an ideal world, he wouldn't be saying these offensive slurs. But you don't want him to shoot you, do you?
Priorities right now.
Yeah. Gun to me head. Oh, wash your mouth out, shooter. Oh!
I can
Don't
forgive
say that in
the
front of your
gun.
mother, would you?
I can forgive the gun, I really can. But coarse language.
Oh. That is disgusting.
Just when I thought.
Shoot me if you will. Shoot me if you will. Don't call me that.
Just when I thought you couldn't sink any lower. He said the word. Mudblood.
Mudblood. The mutt word.
M. What are they doing? The letters M and N are too similar, especially when you say them out loud. They need to be called something else.
Yeah. I know. Well,
Because whenever you say you're spelling something, you say, I'm spelling the name Matt. You go M, and then someone goes, did you say N? Why are these next to each other, and why do they look the same? Why do they sound the same?
Well, it's mad because we did.
M should be called
maths
double
degree.
N.
Double N. Yeah, it should. Like
W. Double N.
Double N. Yeah. Well, when we were doing like anything to do with like matrices in maths, a matrix is just a rectangular array of numbers. The length of it is always M, and the height of it is always N. And so it'd be an M by N matrix, and it has M rows and N columns. And you'd be listening to it being like, I don't know what's M and what's N here. Like a complicated like maths thing, it should be like M and P. And then you're like, all right, P, that's clearly different to M, isn't it? Not M and N, and then M times N is N, N, N. You're talking about M and M. Hey, I tell you what, during my work, I've sometimes on the phone to somebody and they'll start spelling something out. And you know, in English there's like the phonetic alphabet where they're like Oscar Bravo, Alpha, blah, blah, blah. So someone will be talking to me on the phone in my job. And I'd be like, how do you spell that, please? Not knowing that there is a completely different German phonetic alphabet.
Oh.
So I'd be like, how do you spell that? And they'll be like, Friedrich Liechtenstein. And I'm like, I can't spell that. I can't keep up with you.
Liechtenstein.
Honestly, it's stuff like that. I'm like, I don't have a bloody clue. I'm going to spell your name in a minute. Phonetic alphabet.
Liechtenstein. I'll wash your mouth out with soap in a minute.
Wash your mouth out with soap in a minute. Consent. Yeah, exactly. So you would be Theodore Otto Martha. Would be your name.
Theodore Otto Martha.
Yeah. And I'd be Ludwig Ulrich Kaufmann Anton.
These are all names.
Samuel. I know. I think they're names instead of things. But someone's there going like, and they do it quick because they're used to it. Ludwig Ulrich Kaufmann. I'm like, I don't know what that's spelling. I don't know where one word ends and the other begins.
Ours a word. Echo. Charlie. Charlie's a name.
Yeah, Charlie's a name.
J for
Foxtrot,
Juliet.
Tango. There's a few dances in there, aren't there?
It's varies. Little selection box. You get a bit of everything.
Yeah, you do. You get a few Greek letters, don't you? Alphabet dance, you know. Get a few dances, tango, foxtrot, yeah. You get a few cars, Volvo, yeah.
Volvo in one.
It's got to be, hasn't it?
V for... What's V? V for...
I thought it was Volvo.
It's not Volvo. X-ray.
Oh, no, it's Victor.
What?
It's Victor.
V for Vic, another name. A name no one wants to be called either.
Yeah.
Good name. Good
Alpha
name
Bravo,
for a baby. That
Charlie Delta, Echo Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, India, Juliet, Kilo Lima.
Could you do
Mike.
one that's all swear words?
Yeah, I think so. Are we playing that game?
Arse.
Right, my turn. Bastard.
Bastard. C. The C word.
The C word. Dick.
Dick. E. Elephant pussy.
Elephant. Elephant pussy. So my name would be labia, urethra, come with a K, asshole, sack.
Phonetic alphabet. And K, is that, do you say A? No, K as in come with a K. yeah, come with a K.
That's my friend Tom, that's tits over in minge. Is that alright?
A swear word over it.
Oh, mucky mouth. Oh, what next? Fallopian tube.
Where have you been learning that, you dirty git? E for estrogen.
That begins with an O. That's how you hear it, not how it's spelled. Oh.
F for Frankfurter. What's rude about that? Looks like a knob, doesn't it? Looks like a bloody knob.
The F word was right there. F for Fox's penis. The F word right there.
He's just saying an animal and then adding a genital to it. I don't...
Giraffe penis, hippo penis, iguana penis. Why don't you just say the animals? They begin with the letter.
Because I said I was doing the rude phonetic alphabet, didn't I?
Oh.
Fallopian
There was definitely a flaw as soon as we heard come with a K.
What did we use C for?
Cock or something
Oh, I
like
said the
that.
C word, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, C word. Yeah. Oh, what a bit of fun.
Oh, if you could get to, that'd be a funny prank if anyone wants to do it. If anyone wants 1 million followers on Instagram,
Yeah.
do some prank videos where you call people up and do the rude phonetic alphabet. And like, guys, what's your name? I go, I'll do, do you want me to use the rude phonetic alphabet? Yeah, go on then. Legs.
Legs. Oh, a bit blue. Legs.
Oh my god, that's daft.
I've got a question. Do you feel sorry for Malfoy in this chapter?
Well, yeah, it's mental, isn't it? A boy, he's been forced. He's worried about his parents, so now he thinks he has to kill his head teacher. And Dumbledore's giving him the out, and he goes, "Oh, come with me, join the good boys, and we will protect your mum and look after your dad." And he's like, "Yeah!" And he would, but then all of a sudden, the 4 new bad guys run up the stairs, don't they? And one of them's evil, and he's like, "I want to eat you, Dumbledore." You want to eat me?
He's horrible, that guy. I think they mentioned him earlier in the book. We've never seen him before. Fenrir Greyback. And at one point he's like, "You know how much I like kids, Dumbledore." Is he a nonce? Is that the villain now? Harry Potter and the Horrible Nonce. Horrid. So I think this is the guy that like converts kids into werewolves, isn't he? By biting them or something.
This is the guy that converts kids into werewolves by biting them. Yeah, because he did it to Lupin, didn't he? "I did it to Lupin and I'll do it again. I'll bite anyone." Right.
Alright. But it's mad, isn't it? 6 books into a 7-book series. Pulling out 3 villains. Just before the end of the penultimate book. Right, you got this brother and sister to worry about now, and this horrible werewolf that eats kids.
What has life been like for the past 15 years for these 4? Right. Well,
Yeah.
Voldemort lost. I'll get a mortgage then, I guess. Work in a paper shop. Hey, 2 school children at a time.
Voldemort's back, is he? Better hand in my 6-week notice.
Unlimited school children in the shop. Way.
Hey, lock the doors, I'm going to eat them. Oh!
Do you know what I mean, though? Like, because if you're a baddie and you're on the run, like, do you have a house that you live in and then you go back to? Like, you could live in an abandoned house. But they've had 15 years of Voldemort being away. So what have they been? Have they had jobs? And because some of them do get jobs sometimes, but they go work at the ministry, don't they? And they get away with their trial. And so I don't know. But a lot of them, like this Greyback, he's not been working anywhere, has he? What's he been doing? Just running around eating.
Well, this brother and sister, they end up being teachers at Hogwarts. Maybe they've been doing like private tuition or something over the past 15 years. You know, helping kids with their maths. I would be working at Hogwarts, but I'm racist.
But with the mean twist. You didn't get that right. Little dig. Oh, you're a weird teacher, you are.
Oh, I'll guarantee that you'll pass the exam, but you will be under the Imperious Curse, and I'll be answering the questions for you. Is that all right? How about I have had a cadaver of the examiner?
There's one little point where Dumbledore makes a little gag for. I think he makes it for Harry, because Malfoy goes, "I thought you only went out for a quick drink," and then Dumbledore goes, "I suppose I did have a drink." Yeah, you drank poison.
Is that to calm me down, Dumbledore? Because it's not working.
That's
not calming me down.
Harry's under the invisibility cloak.
He thinks he means a drink at the pub. I'm glad you like that one, Harry.
He's been drinking a poison that sent him insane. What? That's not funny.
Oh. What a horrible last day. He's just been shot, and after all that crap with the potion as well.
I've written the exact same thing. What a horrible evening. Like,
yeah.
Right, back to Hogwarts then. Oh, Dark Mark, I hate those. Right, go climb the tallest tower. La 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 la. Oh, it's little blonde boy. Hello, little blonde boy. I've come to kill you. It's like a drunk from a cartoon hiccuping.
Yeah, what a horrible day he's had. And it's not written in the book, but I reckon he shat the bed that morning as well. I bet the rest of the day was shit. Stubbed his toe. Dumbledore's dreary day.
Do you know what as well? If he shut the bed, I'd hazard a guess that he had a wet dream as well.
Wet dream as well.
Come with a K.
Yeah, and Dumbledore gets shot with a Vada Kedavra.
Yeah, by his mate.
Yeah, Mr. Snape that he trusts.
Mr. Snape. I never heard anyone call him Mr. Snape. Hello, Mr. Snape. Why do they always call... I suppose they call him Professor, don't they? Professor Snape.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Snape. But some of the female teachers are just Madame something, aren't they? Like Madame Hooch and Madame Sprout.
Mm.
Mr. Snape.
Madame. Monsieur.
But yeah, what a shock. I think this is a bigger twist in the books than Sirius Black dying.
Yeah. Or Harry being a you-know-what.
What?
Oh,
wizard. Oh, a Horcrux.
A wizard. I was reading Harry Potter. You're a wizard, Harry.
Didn't see that one coming. You're 20 pages in. Oh. I thought you just went to normal school.
I didn't think it was going to be about that.
I thought he was just getting abused by his uncle for the whole book.
I'd read that.
I'd read that. You know, interesting, not enjoyable. Anyway, I bet you want to know what I'd rate it out of 5, wouldn't you, this chapter?
How many dark marks in the sky are you going to give this out of 5?
I really liked it. I liked the struggling Malfoy thing. I liked Dumbledore being calm throughout the whole event. And this final shocking twist has got to bump it up a few stars, hasn't it? I'm going to give it a big whopping 5 dark marks in the sky out of 5.
Can I tell you, I completely agree. Really entertaining chapter. They didn't, no messing about. Right back to Hogwarts. Right, death for you now. Yeah. Oh. Five dark marks. 5 dark marks. And also it's good because Harry was quiet this whole chapter.
Yeah.
Little coward. Dumbledore making jokes in his last final moments. I suppose I did drink poison. Not a joke. He's like...
You like that, did you?
Suppose I did go out for a drink. Ooh. Right, are you ready for this week's edition of Quiz?
Yeah.
Well, this is the weekly quiz. I hope you like it too. Seemed like the Pottervision podcast had only just begun. Quiz, quiz, quiz. Now it's time to answer. Gonna ask you some questions this week. They're fair. Oh, actually, one of these isn't a quiz question. It's something that happened to me. So I've only written 4. But I'll say it was a. I'll say it anyway, and you have to guess whether it was a question or something that happened to me.
All right. Well, I'm hoping the grammar will help me out on that one.
Question 1: How was Dumbledore described at the very beginning of this chapter? So he's just come out of the cave.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that is one of the questions. I'm gonna say he came out ragged.
Sodden and shivering.
Oh. First time hearing of this.
Question 2. What was in the sky at Hogwarts?
That bloody mark.
Correct. Question 3. What was the landlady of the pub called?
Madame Rose Murta.
Correct. Fell over today as I was zigzagging.
That is a story.
Correct. And finally, who was put under the Imperious Curse?
Madame Rose Murta.
Correct. So that was the
But I
quiz.
lost. And now it's time for the nation's second favourite segment, if you're still counting. Hedwig's Droppings. We're not alluding to owl poo. We're not alluding to ploppings. We mean the messages you send in when we allude to Hedwig's Droppings. What's in a beat this week, Cheap Cheap? This week, we've had an email from... We've suddenly got an email from a load of characters. This week it's Grip Hook.
Maybe it's the same person.
Yeah, maybe. And if it is, stop. Anyway,
Stop.
It says, "Greetings, Pottervision boys. Thank you for making the best podcast ever. I always look forward to new episodes as you brighten up my day. I have a question. If you were transported into the Harry Potter books and had to take the place of one character and live out the rest of your life as them, who would you choose? And would you make them do anything different? For example, instead of teaching the school the song 'Weasley is our king' at the Quidditch match, Lucas as Draco Malfoy could get them all to sing the Mole song or Jode."
I think
Thanks,
I'd be
Griphook.
Hoggle.
Who the bloody hell's Hoggle?
He's a little goblin.
You made him up?
No, it's Hoggle. Look him up. Put in Hoggle Goblin.
Yeah, I will look in Hoggle Goblin.
Let me put him up, see if he comes up. Should do.
Hoggle. That's from Labyrinth.
What's the difference? I'd be Hoggle.
Yeah. He does look a bit like the thick goblins from the thingy. From Gringotts. Does he work in the bank as well in your fantasy, Hoggle?
I don't have a fantasy about Hoggle.
No, I'm not saying you have a fantasy about Hoggle, but in this idea, you're going to live the rest of your life as Hoggle.
Right, let's spell Hoggle. Hoggle, H for hips, O for
Orifice?
oral, G for gonads,
Gonads. Gooch.
G for gooch again,
You can't
L,
have gonads twice.
L for legs, E.
For ejaculate.
He's too quick with them all. He knows all the rude words. He's got all the rude words on the top of his head like that. He knows what he's got. Muck mind. He's got muck mind.
Yeah, but these are easy. You want to get down to like the end of the alphabet, like V, vulva, vagina, whatever. But then
Right,
what have
okay.
we got? W. Willie. X-ray of a penis.
Size Z cup tits.
That begins with an S.
It's Z. But let me tell you this. Let's give it a serious answer to that question. If I could spend the rest of my life as a Harry Potter person, who's doing all right? They all bloody pass away, don't they? At the end. Scrumpy's not one, is he?
No.
Maybe Hermione. I'm going to be Hermione.
Hermione.
That'd be shit.
So you want to shag Ron in a monogamous relationship with Ron?
Getting railed by Ron, how crap's that? Oh!
Oh!
Get off me, you
Brothers
fat
after
git.
Me, I think I'd be Gilderoy Lockhart. You know, like in my own little world in hospital. Getting all my meals for me. Not knowing what day it was. Oh, that's nice. La 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 la. Thank you, Griphook. Now it's time to welcome some new babies, and the first one goes only by the name of Claire.
Claire, you are at the zoo, and you have crawled into the monkey cage. You walk over and you meet a little monkey boy. Hello.
It's me, Monkey Boy.
Hello, monkey boy. Who's your mummy?
Oh, ask me mummy there. She's cross because I've just eaten her banana.
You've eaten banana. You're not on breast milk anymore.
No, don't like it.
I am, and I'm hungry. Can you take me to your mummy?
I suppose. Come on. Oh, she's already got a brow off for you.
Will you ask her if I can BF on her bees?
Yes. Excuse me, mummy. Can my new friend BF on your bees? She said, what does BF on my bees mean?
Breastfeed on her breasts.
Breastfeed? Oh, she heard that. She says, why not?
Okay. Here we go. Oh, tastes like monkey milk.
Oh, she's a bloody monkey. What do you expect? Cow or goat?
I'm not going to finish this. Can I tip this into your mouth?
Oh, all right. Oh, that's nice.
Well, thank you for having me. Welcome,
Hey, hang on
Claire.
a minute. I'm in a cage. I'm a monkey and it's a baby. And my name's Harambe. Oh! Oh!
What are you saying? The zookeeper shot you?
I've been shot.
Welcome, Claire.
Anyway, welcome, Claire. We've got another baby, Harry, and it's Roxanne Batty.
Roxanne. You are crawling in a carpet and there's dust on the floor. I'm just saying things I see now. You mould the dust into the shape of a man. What's he written? He moulds the dust into the shape of a man. 2 legs, arse, body, face, little penis. You cry onto the dust man and it comes alive.
Oh, you have summoned me, Dust Man.
Coughing on yourself, Dusty?
Yes, dust is all part of me, in my lungs and in my feet.
Is this your first moments on Earth, or have you been formed before? I.e., do you have any memories?
I've been formed many a time, The last time was 1897 when I came out of a chimney.
Wow, that was a long time ago. What happened then?
Well, a little chimney sweep summoned me and I became his friend for a day until he put me in a dustpan and brush and tipped me out into the street.
And then what, you perished? Some water hit you?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I can't really remember.
I'm so enamoured with you. I'm going to eat you so we can stay together forever.
Oh, that won't be good for your lungs. I'm full of asbestos.
Do you like it in my belly, Dustman?
I suppose I do. It's nice and warm.
Do you have
Thank you, Roxanne.
Do you have anything to do down there?
Just, keep myself amused, I spy.
I have worms. Could you deal with them, please?
I suppose I could. Oh, it just slipped out of my grasp. It's hard when they've got no neck.
Do you recommend I do anything?
No, I'll come out in your shit in a couple of days' time.
Roxanne and the Dustman, welcome.
Welcome. Our next baby, Harry, is Harriet.
Harriet?
Yeah, Harriet, yeah.
Okay. Harriet. What's in this book? You are playing Twister with your family.
Come on, Harriet. Right hand cleaned.
Oh, Dad's arse is in my face. You give it a push.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, you nearly bloody toppled me over, Harriet.
Nearly you did. But in doing so, you felt something in his back pocket. What was that? You walk round to your dad's arse again, and you have another push.
Hey, don't be going near there. That's nothing for you, Dad.
What's back there, Daddy?
No, don't go taking it out and having a look.
You reach your hand into Daddy's back pocket. A golden key. Daddy, what's this?
Oh, I didn't want you to see that. That's the golden key for the golden lock.
What? What does the golden lock unlock, Daddy?
Oh, well, it opens the golden shed, doesn't it? I've turned into John Bishop.
What's in the golden shed, Daddy?
Well, go and have a bloody look. I can't tell you everything now, can I?
You walk out into the back garden thinking, well, have I never asked to go in the golden shed before? Pop the key in. And turn it. The lock opens. You put the lock to the side with the key still in it so you don't lose it. Right, that's there. Open up the golden shed. La 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 la. In there you see something that shakes you to your very core.
No, you've come across me collection of dirty mags. I didn't want you to see them.
Then why the hell did you give me the key?
Well, you already took it out me pocket. I thought you might not look.
At this very moment, a policeman comes round the corner. What's going on here in this private garden?
Well, I'm just in my shed with me daughter, you know.
What's in the shed?
Nothing you policeman need to know about.
They're dirty mags.
Yeah.
Come out with your hands up.
All right. I'll come quiet.
Welcome.
Welcome, Harriet. Hey, we've got a baby Hermione next. It's Natalie Ann.
Natalie Ann. You are playing with a ball of hair on the floor of a barber shop. The barber sees you and he goes, "Don't do that, that's dirty." But the customer likes it.
Hey, that sure looks like a lot of fun over there.
I'm playing with hair I found on the floor.
Hey, and wouldn't you know, that used to be on my head.
Well, look, I'm going to put it on my face and it's like I've got a beard.
Oh, that looks lovely. I'm glad it's gone to a good home.
The barber's cutting this man's hair and he's like, "What are you saying? What are you talking about? It's weird that kid's doing that. Why are you encouraging it?"
Well, hey, I'm from the USA. Everything's
That's
good
yeah.
in my book.
That's not something people from the USA say or do when a child is playing with dirty hair. And can I just be the first to say that this man whose hair I'm cutting, yeah, it's thick hair, but he's also got lice.
There's no need to be like that to a US citizen.
It's not nice, is it?
No.
And he's got some tattoos that he's hiding, but I've seen them.
No. You've not seen the one of Scooby-Doo's cock. Oh.
What's this on your back? On the nape of his neck it says "come" with a K.
That's how we spell it over there.
Anyway, welcome.
Should we do one more for today?
Right, then one. Well, let's make it a good one.
Alright. Our final new person today is a baby Harry called Josh.
You, Josh, are being... You're a little baby in an airport in Belfast. La 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 la. Overcomes a little sniffer doggy to have a sniff at you.
Hey, you wouldn't mind if I sniff on your bag, would you?
Sniff away.
Oh, what's that I can smell?
B.O.
Well, a little bit of BO, but well, I think I'm doing Dublin instead of Belfast, but that doesn't matter. I think I smell drugs.
Drugs on me, a baby?
Yes, anybody can be a drug smuggler.
Have you ever had chocolate before?
No, but I've always wanted to try.
You reach into your nappy, Josh, and pull out some... This is disgusting. Pull out some chocolate. Here, eat this.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh, my belly suddenly feels not very nice.
Yeah, you're going to pass away now. But Doggy, what's your name?
Deputy Dog.
That's a long name. How do you spell that?
Dick ejaculate pussy, urethra, tits, yellow wee, space, dick orifice, gooch.
Oh, lovely to meet you. Welcome, Josh.
Welcome, Josh. And that was Hedwig's Droppings. This has been the Pottervision podcast. Thank you all so much to you guys for listening. You're very kind. Hey, no one's left us a review for ages. I know most of you already have, but if you've not, get on iTunes or get on Audible or Spotify or whatever. Give us a 5-star rating and a review. It helps push us up the rankings and the search
Or on
things.
Spotify. I think you can comment on the episode below.
Hey, that's fun. Comment on the episode if you liked it, or subscribe to us on YouTube. All of this stuff is free and only takes a few seconds of your time.
Yeah, I'm on
If you'd like
tour
to
as
support
well.
us-
I'm
Oh,
on
yeah, go on.
I'm on tour. First date is in Cardiff. You can buy tickets to that if you want to come.
Yeah, you're going all over, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where can we find out about all the dates? On your social media?
I think it's frozen.
Hello?
I think it's frozen.
It's frozen, but you can find out all about where Tom's going. Go on his social media account. It tells you where he's going to be and when. Anyway, this has been Pottervision. Next time we'll be on episode 163, chapter 28 of book 6, Flight of the Prince. You have been a dirty phonetic alphabet spelling Tom Lawrenson.
And you have been Lucas Kirkby with 3 Ks, as in come with a K, Kirkby.
Goodbye.